Hey YouTube, this is Aisha, Grell and Be Gone. What can I say? It's April 20th as I film this vlog, and I definitely wanted to check in on Grell and Be Gone with an official monthly update video and say hello to all the new subscribers that have come along and join this journey that I am on. I typically vlog once a month, and for those who are new to this channel, I will give a quick short story on my story. So my journey began November 2010. I started at 355 pounds back then. Went on November 16th, 2010 to have laparoscopic RNY. So I am a gastric bypass person. And from November 2010 to November 29th, 2011, I shed 181 point something pounds, and then joined the ranks of those who live in maintenance. One of the greatest days of my life, November 29th, 2011. And by February 2012, I had lost another 9 pounds to set my lifetime maintenance range. So that meant I was 165 by February 2012. And so my lifetime maintenance range is 165 to 175. My goal weight was 174 pounds. My dream was to be slim and a size 10. And all of that has been taken care of. And so as I check in this month, the scale this week said I was 168 pounds. And that's a comfort zone for me. That's the max I like to be. I don't ever want to be 170 anything, and I like 165 the best. But based on a few choices here lately, the scale is saying I weigh 168 pounds. But I do live below my goal weight. I have never in 17 months almost, I think I'm in maintenance, gone outside of my maintenance range. And September, I believe, last year was the one time that I got to 171 since I joined, since I reached 165. So I'm pretty proud of that progress. I'm pretty proud of that journey, or the story of the journey in maintenance so far. And that's, you know, what I'm thinking about as I check in this month is this thing called maintenance and this thing called post-weight loss surgery life. I had posted today on Facebook about how when I got up, when I went to bed last night, I was so looking forward to 4 miles. It would be the first time I ran 4 miles since March, really. My body is in healing mode, and I have been doing 3 miles, 3.5 miles and under since the end of March as I try to heal my body and get ready for half marathon training. My chiropractor doesn't want me to run a half before August, so we shall see if I can squeeze one out sometime in late July, but we'll see. So just trying to make sure this body has some longevity. And so today, the plan was to run 4 miles. So went to bed last night with, oh, I can't wait to run in the morning. And I got up and I was like, really, I don't feel like it. And, you know, my choice is to put my sneakers on and go do it anyway. And it was 40 minutes and 39 seconds, 4 miles. For me on pavement, I can get 39. I've squeezed out 39 minutes. So it wasn't too bad today out there, but it was kind of brutal. Just having to push play like that when I haven't run 4 miles since late March. And so on Facebook, someone asked this question, and it totally ties into what I'm thinking about as I check in this month and say hello. With that post I made, she said, what is the tipping for you that gets you to choose fitness versus staying in a warm, cozy bed? And I titled this video, Can the Past Help for that very reason, I have really been looking at this journey that I'm on, 29 months post-op, and I'm drawing on the past. I have been thinking about how there were a couple events in my life that really prove how hard I can go with emotional eating and gluttony and just totally being out of control when it comes to food. And so two stories I'll share. 1993, I had gone on my own diet and lost 70 pounds. And so that put me at, the lowest I saw back then was 197. Then I was in, feeling good. I was a size 14 and I was feeling good and was doing step aerobics all the time, and I was walking, and then stumbled into a relationship. So by 1994, had stumbled into a relationship that wasn't the best for me, but there were good times and there were bad times. So from 1994 to 1997, just by the time I'm moving to California by then, I gained 135 pounds. So I arrived in California at 335, and that right there is a perfect example of how hard I can go with not maintaining weight loss. And then in 2007, had gone on Weight Watchers, and you guys have probably heard this story multiple times, and lost 16 pounds. And that put me at about 272, I think my little Weight Watchers card said last time I weighed in. So that's May of 2007. And by the top of 2009, I'm solid in the 350s. There is record of me at my health care by June of 2009, because it was right when Michael Jackson had passed away, me getting on the scale at 360. And so by the time November 2010 rolls around, I am comfortably at 355. So for me, it shows clearly my lack of ability to maintain weight loss. And certainly in the 90s, when I was doing step aerobics and walking, I was gung-ho and excited about it all, but then got comfortable, got lazy in terms of doing fitness, and certainly went back to believing that I could eat whatever I wanted, and Monday I would start my diet again. That was a big trap. And so I came into weight loss surgery with a mindset that was, I want nothing of that lifestyle anymore, and I know the crushing pain of weight gain. I lived it. You don't go from 197 pounds to 335 in a few years and not understand the devastating effects of looking up one day and saying, wow, I used to work out. Wow, I can't believe it. And then Monday I'm going to start my diet again. It's so heartbreaking. And so when I got that question on Facebook, what makes me choose fitness as opposed to laying in the bed, all of it ties back to me drawing on the memory of the past, coupled with the fact that I've been surgically altered, and that's like the last resort. And why blow this opportunity? Why squander something that I cried for and prayed for and dreamed about, all because I refused to put the fork down? And those are the kinds of conversations I have to have with myself as I get further and further out as a post-op person. November will be 3 years for me. It is extraordinarily clear how people get easily caught up in old habits again and opting to let life happen as opposed to saying, let me get a workout in and then I'll deal with A, B, and C. And so that's, that's where my head is in this month, April 2013. I look back at some old videos of mine when I was 10 months post-op. It was a video navigating deep waters. Well, I tell you, 29 months post-op, living in maintenance, under my goal weight, being able to play in clothes and do all kinds of fitness things that I only dreamed of is so beautiful and so wonderful. But it's deep waters out here. And it is a constant awareness of what am I doing? And for me, recalling those events of the past that caused me so much pain and so much embarrassment to literally gain the numbers that I gained, specifically with those two stories. I mean, we can go back to, 6th grade when, I had been put on a diet by my mom in the 5th grade and lost 50 pounds, and by 6th grade had begun to put all that little weight back on. So this stuff is deep in me. The failure of my ability to keep fitness alive and to keep excess weight at bay. And so when I'm celebrating these little milestones and always in nostalgia and being so thankful and grateful, that is the most authentic I am being, because I am so happy to see a difference in my behavior and choices I make. Certainly, there is not a week that goes by that the fat girl doesn't win. But she can't win all the time, and that's where I stand, living choice by choice, meal by meal, and determined to live free. And I'm happy to report 29 months post-op, I am still living free, but I'm making choices every day so that I can stay in that place. And I still can't say that maintenance isn't the greatest place for me, because I get to see a totally different person than I've ever known in terms of the choices and the thoughts and the habits that I try to live out, So anyway, that is sort of where I am, April 2013, and hoping that those of you who are venturing to this land of M and equally as far out in post-weight loss surgery life as I am are thinking about these kind of things too. What is it that's going to sustain you as the years go by? What is it that will make you choose fitness as opposed to staying in that warm, cozy bed? So I'll leave it there, and again, hello everyone, and hope everyone's journey is what they want it to be, and I will see you again, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll see you again in May. All right, bye-bye.